My G's, and welcome to day 13 of the 30 Days 30 Ballon d'Or Nominees Challenge. And in today's video, I'm going to be discussing the season-long stats of Florian Wirtz and his impact on his team's success, and does he deserve to win the Ballon d'Or or not. So Florian Wirtz is a central attacking midfielder who plays for Bayer Leverkusen and for the German national side. In the stats section, which will be our first segment, first he scored 21 goals and 19 assists in the whole in all competitions in the season. He played 4,024 minutes, and in the Bundesliga he had 0.42 goals per 90 and 0.42 assists per 90 and had 0.83 GA per 90 and had 0.45 XG per 90, which are pretty impressive stats considering that he is a central attacking mid who plays for a team like Bayer Leverkusen, who were invincible this season. He made a total of 1,748 passes, of which 1,484 were successful, and this is a section and the dribbling section which we will come to on later that I think that he has to improve on more and more. In the dribbles, he made 151 dribbles in the Bundesliga, out of which 77 were successful with a 50% dribble success rate. So these two stats that I've just mentioned, the passing and the dribbles, are not that impressive considering that he is a central attacking mid, a midfielder whose main role is to get through the mid from the players of the opposition team, which by dribbles and give passes to the striker or the wingers. So I don't think that Florian Wirtz was playing as a proper cam, but his assists, 19 assists and 21 goals, which means that he had 40 GA, amazing stats, even more than top contenders for the Ballon d'Or this season. But still, he did not achieve much with his other team, so that might be the reason that he won't win the Ballon d'Or, but more onto that later. In the Euros, he scored 2 crucial goals for Germany and had 0.72 goals per 90 and 125 minutes per goal. So his stats are decent. If we do go to the deep stats, they might not seem that impressive, but his overall stats, 21 goals and 19 assists, 40 GA, is really impressive. Next we'll come to his impact. So he had an impact very great, like he was the main pivot of the Bayer Leverkusen team for them to win the invincible Bundesliga title as well as the German Cup, the FB Copa, and to reach the UEFA Europa League final. Key moments. In the key moments, I would obviously say the one that that will stick in everybody's mind forever, every Bayer Leverkusen fan's mind, or every football fan's mind that have watched football in the 23-24 season. His hat trick against Werder Bremen, which won Bayer Leverkusen the Bundesliga title mathematically. Fans were going crazy. I remember that watching that on TV on Thornton's video. The atmosphere there at the Bayer Arena was better than any other team, except for Borussia Dortmund. But the thing is that they haven't won a Bundesliga title in years, so if they win it, I guess there will be even more wild seeds in that scenario. Next, let's come to his setbacks, and the setbacks he faced were 2 setbacks in my opinion. One was losing out on the Europa League, and the second was losing out on the Euros trophy. He performed brilliantly in the Euros. He wasn't an ideal starter for Julian Nagelsmann, for the German coach, but still he made a great impact. I remember him scoring against Spain, which was kind of a consolation goal because I guess in the 120th minute of extra time. Who was that? I don't remember the name of the player, of the Spanish player who scored the final winner. But still, agony for Germany, agony for Bayer Leverkusen's main man, Florian Wirtz, who could not win the Euros in his debut. Before the tournament, everybody was considering Germany to be the top contender to win the Euros, with the likes of Toni Kroos, Florian Wirtz, Thomas Müller, Nicholas Füllkrug, Kai Havertz, and all. They had a perfect balance of youngsters and experienced ones. but they somehow bottled it. I don't know how, or just Spain was too good for them. That might be the reason as well. Then let's come to his previous nominee. Oh, let's just first finish the setback section. The second setback would be him not winning the Europa League, in which he got destroyed in the final by Ademola Lookman, a player who I had not heard about before the final. But he announced himself by scoring a hat-trick in the final of the Europa League. Next, let's come to his previous nomination, and unfortunately he did not have many, but I can say for sure that he will have many of them in the future, because this kid has a really bright future. But why am I saying him as a kid? I'm myself a 14-year-old football enthusiast who is just sitting here watching him play, and I'm just criticizing him on the things that I can't even do, and he's earning more money in a single year that I could have even earned in my whole lifetime. What am I doing with my life? Oh my god, I've got to think about it. You guys also tell me what should I do with my life. I do not know where I'm going. So lastly, let's come to the prediction. That where do I predict Florian Wirtz to finish in the Ballon d'Or ranking? And I'm going to be honest, 40GA is enough for me to put him in the top 10 of the rankings. He had been a perfect mix of an attacking midfielder and a proper midfielder, of a passing and all. Impressive stats, impressive play, and he led by Leverkusen to the Champions title. So I guess that he will finish in the top 10 around in the 7th or 6th position. Might not be included in the top 5, might be included in the top 5. If he does get included in the top 5, I won't be surprised, because halfway through the season he was also being nominated as a front runner for the Ballon d'Or because of the performance him and Bayer Leverkusen had. But unfortunately, that he might have even got into the top 3 if Bayer Leverkusen had won the treble. That of course being the Bundesliga, the German Cup, and the Europa League. But they could not win the treble. They won a brace. But still, he has a great chance of finishing in the top 5, and I won't be surprised if he does. So this was this for this video, and in the next video I'm going to be discussing the season-long stats of, let me see who's the next one, the Arsenal captain Martin Odegaard. So stay tuned for that, and don't forget to subscribe to Papaya Talks Footy to join the Papaya Co. Until then, adios.